Hey everybody, Marco again. Last night I was out with a friend of mine, Dave, and we had some very interesting conversations about life and things that we were going through. And one thing I wanted to share with everybody today is basically getting out of that negative cycle. It doesn't have to be with a boyfriend or a relationship, or it could just be with just simply friends. And what I mean by this is, we all go into these new journeys in life where we start to move forward and better ourselves. And as that journey takes us forward and we're bettering ourselves, we are stuck, or not stuck, but we have constant communication and a constant connection with certain people in our lives. Not that these people are bad people or anything like that. It's just simply the connection that we have with them is toxic, and it keeps us in a negative cycle, meaning we're moving forward in our path, and whether it's a relationship or a friendship, we see a detour because we keep this connection with them. So we revert back over to see what that becomes, and it starts good again, and then it gets to be toxic, and it goes bad, and you start to let go, and then you're back on your path moving forward. It's a constant cycle that we get into, and it keeps us from moving forward in our lives, and keeps us from bettering ourselves. Sometimes we have to detach ourselves from those people completely, right? And I mean completely. No communication, text, phone, Facebook, nothing. Just eliminate these people in your lives. And like I said, they're not bad people. You may have the small percentage that are, toxic to the point where they're very negative people. And, of course, eliminate negative people from your life, period. Surround yourself with positive people. But these people I'm talking about that you keep that connection with is a toxic relationship and that you have with them. And like I said, whether it's friendship or relationship-wise, it's still toxic to the point where you communicate with them and you're communicating back and forth, and it's always something negative always gets brought up. And it keeps you in that cycle. Keeps you from moving forward, keeps you from bettering yourself, keeps you from your journey, of whatever that may be. The point here is simply, at some point in time, you have to break away from that connection and move forward to the point where you have no communication with them. Work on your things that you need to work on in life to better yourself separate from them. Work on it away from each other. Down the road, if it comes down to you crossing paths again and meeting up again, and that friendship sparks and you have a better communication, it is not toxic anymore, and you actually have both bettered yourselves in y'all's lives and done, through your journey separately, then that negative cycle doesn't keep going back around. You're at that point able to move forward two as one, whether it's a friendship or relationship. You have to realize that a lot of at some point in time in your life, these are the type of people you have to let go. I've had to learn that myself, and it was very hard, where I kept in this negative cycle, where this person that I wanted to keep contact with and keep connection with, and was hoping that connection was still there, I kept reverting back. And it was good. We started talking communication-wise, it was positive, it was outgoing, it was very, very good communication. And then all of a sudden, old bricks were thrown back at me or that person, and it started to get toxic again and get negative. And then I had to revert back to learning how to let go. And I'd keep down my path. And then somewhere down my path, that connection came back again because I never really disconnected from that. I never really let go from that. Because I'm not done with the beginning of my journey where I'm wanting to get to. I got many of things like most of y'all have to work on in my life. A lot of things I have to fix within myself. Everybody listens to my videos and watches my posts, and they're like, you have so much wisdom and so much advice, and it's because I lived through this. So I still have a lot to learn and a lot to work on by myself as an individual before I can reconnect with this particular person or people that are keeping me in this negative cycle. Until I get to that point, and until they get to their point, and we meet up down the road, and it's a non-toxic environment, then there should be no communication, none whatsoever. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart to all of you. Think about it. Disconnect yourself from these people. Just because they're not bad people doesn't mean they can't be a toxic relationship or friendship. Disconnecting yourself from negative people in your life and surrounding them from positive is the same as disconnecting yourself from the toxic people in your life and surround yourself with the non-toxic people. So until you have gone through your journey and have gone down that path and have gone far enough where you have worked on the things as an individual that you have to work on, don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to disconnect yourself from these people. Because if it is God's will, down the road your paths will cross again. No one knows what's going to happen down the road. And when those paths cross, it will be a more positive, non-toxic relationship or friendship where you can move on forward and support each other and encourage each other down your road, down the path that you see. Because they see your passion, you see their passion, and you support each other as friends or as a relationship. And you can move forward. Like I said, two individuals moving forward is one. That really is the perfect marriage. When two individuals can work individually and live individually, going down a path, but they're doing it as one person, or they're doing it as one entity. And marriage doesn't have to mean man and wife. Marriage, a friendship can be a marriage. You're coming together as friends and moving down that path. Everything from friendship to relationship has to be positive, has to be non-toxic. If you're talking to somebody and all of a sudden every time you talk to them, you get this negative feeling inside you, that's a toxic person. If it turns you into from the positive person that you are on a daily basis, and you talk to them and you're just negative all of a sudden, that's a toxic person. They necessarily don't have to be bad individuals. But you have to separate yourself from them and surround yourself with non-toxic people and positive people to keep on your path that you're on. I know I do. Like I said, it's a very hard lesson that I had to learn. But somewhere down the line, if God's will, our paths will cross. Whether it's friendship, relationship, I've had to let go of a lot of people that were very toxic in my life. And I don't love them any less, and do not care for them any less. And you shouldn't either. But you should know that you love yourself more, and you care for yourself more, and respect yourself more, and believe that you deserve more in life than to keep in this negative cycle. So detach yourself from these people and get out of this negative cycle that we keep on going round and round in. That way we can further ourselves in our journey and in our path. One day, like I said, if you don't believe this now, just think about everything. Just sit down and think about everybody you associate yourself with. How do you feel when you talk to them? I got friends that when I talk to, I am so uplifted and I'm so positive. I'm laughing, I'm joking, I'm dancing. And a lot of you who know me say, dancing? When has Marco ever danced? Man, I dance a lot. And I smile a lot, and I laugh, and I enjoy life when I'm around these people. These are the people, the non-toxic, positive people I want in my life. They support my vision. They support my dream. They support me encourage me to keep going. Those are the type of people you want in your life. And then there's some people that I talk to, and it's just, when I talk to them, I'm so happy. I could have just got done dancing and smiling and acting a fool to Pharrell's song Happy. And I get on the phone with them all of a sudden, and I'm just negative. I feel down. Those are the people that I detach myself from. Now, I'm not talking about the people that come to me and ask for help and ask for advice and all that. I'm talking about the people that are just negative on life, who have given up. That there's nothing you can do to talk them out of their cycle that they're in. These are the type of people that you have to detach yourself from to be able to move forward in your path. It's that simple. Like I said, last night I was out with my friend Dave, and we talked about this in depth. You know, he's inspired me. He's helped inspire me to move into this journey that I'm in, along with a few others of you. But we haven't talked in a while, so I decided to meet up with him, and this is the type of conversation we had while playing pool. And it hit that I was on the right path, and I was doing the right thing from separating myself from those toxic people. I only pray that one day our paths do cross, and we realize and we look back on everything that has happened, and we smile and laugh, and we're like, I can't believe we went through that, and we put each other through that. You're my best friend. I hope that day comes. To every single one of you that I've had to let go and detach myself from. Because I see a vision, I know what my purpose is. And it's to inspire and motivate others. And I can't do that in a negative cycle. So if I haven't thanked you, I'll thank you one more time. Dave, I appreciate it. Thank you for the talk. That was something we both, needed to talk about. We needed to get a lot out. I do appreciate your friendship, brother. Everybody else, have a blessed day. See you next time.